What's up and welcome to Cleats to Whistle Podcast. We are live here. I don't know where we're live right now. I am actually
Facebook for sure.
Facebook for sure. But yeah, welcome to our live. If you see we're a little orange. And welcome to this live is sponsored by Summitt Sunglasses. Go to summitsunglasses.com and use our code 15 for 15% off your order today.
Let's go.
So what's going on? This is my name is Brad Valdez.
I'm Kevin Watson.
Man, we're here at Cleats to Whistle Podcast. We're gonna do some housekeeping. Some housekeeping notes real quick. Oh, there we go. We got look at
that's
that.
my daughter. Hey,
What's up? What's happening? Hopefully we are live. We are live on Facebook. Okay, we got it.
We're on Facebook for sure. Todd Delacour, thanks for checking in. Todd's old faithful, man.
Yeah, old faithful. So we got some housekeeping stuff we need to take care of right now. Next week we'll be we're doing a show with Summitt Sunglasses. Ryan and Logan will be on with us, so it's gonna be some good stuff, man. Yeah. I don't know if we're live on Twitter yet or what's going on. Something's going on. I don't know how to figure it out. But welcome. This is the Pick Six show for week 9, right?
Yeah, because there's 11 weeks.
Yeah. So week 9. The game of the week, the team of the week is
Central's the team of the week.
Game of
the week is Cal at Central.
Yes.
Slobber knocker.
This is going to be a good one. Also, no Dakota. Dakota's actually working, so he's not going to be here with us. Let me see if I can get this on Twitter right now, too, as well.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for checking in.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening?
I tell you what, all celebs are watching tonight. Aaron.
So if you could just hit that like button. Also, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. So please,
we're close.
Yeah, please go and check us out there. Aaron, welcome. This is a future
Olympian,
future
Olympic
Olympian
champion.
Let's go.
Gold medal.
Hey, we're gonna have to get up there.
We're gonna have to get up there and get Aaron and Todd on there and get some of his girls on there.
Yeah. So if you don't wonder why is this dork wearing and why we look orange? I don't.
We got our Oompa Loompa costumes on for Halloween.
Yes. So welcome to the live. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to do some stuff.
Let's get rolling, man.
Let's go.
Let's get this shit over.
Okay. All right, Dakota. Like I said, Dakota's not here. Road to 500 subscribers is here today. Also, let's get into. You're supposed to bring the peanuts and candy corn.
Yeah,
you said candy corn on that list.
I did, and I messed up. It's just peanuts. I'll get it next week.
Yes. So okay, we're gonna get into the Attaboy segment of this. And mine's pretty obvious. My favorite team in the city right now, the DuPont Manual. Yeah, I'm a homer. But yeah, they're just playing phenomenal football right now. I just can't go against my guys.
I hear you. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They're playing great. I mean, and we keep going against them, so I'm going to keep going against them because they keep winning. And I told you the other day, they said, please pick against us. So I'm going to. So is that your attaboy?
That's my attaboy.
Okay, my attaboy is actually Luke Pennington from Sayre.
Let's go.
Hey, listen to these stats. You want to hear something crazy?
Let's go. Let's do
it. The last 20 games, he's thrown 77 touchdowns and thrown 0 interceptions.
Really?
A 19-1 record. 261 for 372. That's 70%. 3,904 yards over that stretch. So, Luke Pennington, attaboy.
Yes, also, yes, condolences to Corden Central community. Yes.
So, yeah. Hey, and
yeah. Hey, read that comment. Read it. We're good to go. Man, but yeah, we are. Look at us. This is our costumes. This is our first official live.
Yeah, we got to get work on some things.
What the heck
Nick Anderson's on. Nick Anderson just checked in. Attaboy, Nick.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, condolences to Corden Central and the loss of that young man. Just senseless violence. Guy in his girl trying to have fun at a fair or what was that, a fair? Not a fair, like a
just a community
event.
Yeah, community event.
Innocent bystander.
Yep.
So prayers out to the Cord and Central community.
Yes, as well. Also, Todd, leave in the comments who your attaboy is. He had a national ranked guy.
Hey, Todd is
from Houston. They had like
Todd is on it. I mean, we may have to. If Todd lived closer, he would be our third guy. Guarantee,
man.
Guarantee.
But yeah, he had a great one. That kid was out of Houston, had like 812 yards. And,
that's
crazy. Man, I forgot his name, Todd.
So
but but yes, go to SummitSunglasses.com and use our code because they're sponsoring this live today. So go to SummitSunglasses.com, use our code Cleats15 for 15% off your order today. Okay, man, you ready to get it?
Yes, we're ready.
I'm excited about this week. You know, in this game, Coach didn't want to pick. Coach was like, you know what? I don't like the game, but you know what? We're gonna pick it because this was my game of the year last year.
Well, this ain't last year.
It's not last year. These teams aren't from last year, yes. But it's J-Town at DeSales.
So 5-2 J-Town at 5-2 DeSales.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you want to pick this game? This is like perfect.
After I make my pick, you'll know why.
Okay.
So RPI is going to show you the true meaning of why I didn't want to pick this game. J-Town's 27, DeSales is 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you what? They haven't really played anybody.
Yeah.
So, and I got to looking at the schedule. J-Town beat Iroquois, Shawnee, Breckenridge County. Probably the three worst teams you can play.
Right.
They lost to Holy Cross. They beat Wagner, 0-7. They lost to Doss, 5-2. They beat Western, 0-whatever.
Well, one. They got the one.
Well, they got one because it was a 4-1. So, and then you flip over to DeSales' schedule. They beat Seneca, lost to North Oldham, lost to KCD. That's two pretty good losses. Beat Lafayette, beat Valley, beat DeSales, beat Wagner. Mm. So, I mean, their schedules, other than those two, they're about the same.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this enticing to actually try to pick this game and really understand what's going on with it. Yeah. I just think Cornish, Smith, you got your guy Leo over there. Shirley's playing really good. I just, they're sneaky 5-2 teams, but yes, their schedules aren't.
I'm going to give you some stats that really shocked me about J-Town.
Okay, yeah.
Their defense. Their defense is giving up 14 points a game.
Yeah.
That's just, okay. But they're only giving up 46 rushing yards and 3 passing yards a game.
Yeah.
How the hell are they giving up 14 points if they're only giving up 49, 50 yards?
Yeah, it's got to be special teams. It's got to be special teams. Peyton Houston is the kid's name. Yes.
Attaboy, Todd. Shreveport Evangel Christian.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
But, and DeSales is averaging 31, giving up 21. They're pretty balanced. 133 rushing yards a game, 202 passing.
Yeah.
So something's got to give between their offense and J-Town's defense, right? Yeah. I mean,
it's got to.
Is that, you think that was a typo that they're only giving up 50 yards a game?
It's got to be something. But you check the schedule and you're like, well
that's
okay,
true.
Yeah, let's check it. But our guy Martin Jr. has been playing really good ball still.
Cameron Bishop
still slinging the rock around. You know what I mean? But we got to shout out our guy, man, Evan over there, getting that defense right. You know what I mean? They had a little adversity in the beginning of the season, and he's
he's riding the ship.
Yeah, he's riding the ship. And
we knew he would. We said he would.
Yeah. It's just
last year it was 21-18 DeSales. The game, probably you said the game of the year.
Yeah, it was my game of the year.
I say there was a hell of a lot better games.
It's just because this game came down to inches, though. Well, that's what the exciting part about it. And the kids afterwards, you know what I mean? Yeah. Peyton Moulter, really high character guy. You know what I mean? It's just, what is PRP's issues?
Todd, we could do a whole show on that topic, and I really don't want to get into it right now, but the one thing that, before we make our pick, the one thing I do is, are the kids buying in over there on
on that program?
What
I don't
program
know.
are we talking about now?
PRP.
Let's don't talk about PRP.
Let's talk about PRP for 1 second. He asked the question. You know,
It's because he went to PRP.
Yeah,
They suck.
and they had some coaches move around. This staff got here late a little bit too as well. So it's kind of Trowbridge leaving to Purdue. So
yeah,
and he was going to be the OC.
and honestly, Todd, I have no idea what the issue is. I just don't. I don't know.
You don't know.
If I find out, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he'll let you know for sure. He'll let you know.
So let's pick this game.
Let's pick the game.
You go ahead.
I'm going to DeSales.
You're going to DeSales?
Yeah, I'm going to DeSales. It's
what
at
do you
home.
think? Close game?
I think this game is going to be just like last year. That, you know what I mean? Their schedules are the same thing. You know what I mean? They're the same. I just think this is going to be the exact same game as last year. I think it's going to be tight.
I'm also going DeSales, but I don't think it's close.
No?
I think DeSales' schedule losing to KCD and North Oldham got them
right.
Right. I think it's I don't think it's as close as you think. I'm going with DeSales.
There you go. So shout out Todd. Yeah, that's your assumption. Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird situation over there at PRP. But yeah, can they get it together? We don't know. Okay, we got game 2. And this is Oldham County at Ballard. This is a weird game because Ballard's 2-5. Okay, Oldham County, we all know Oldham County's been playing really great ball. They're 6-1. The RPIs, I didn't get the RPIs. I've been really busy.
This is weird. Ballard's 2-5, and we talked about before we went on here. Their remaining schedule, they've got one of the toughest schedules in the state. Their remaining schedule, if they don't win this game, then they have Woodford County and Eastern, and not in that order. Eastern, Woodford County in that order. Yeah. They will beat Eastern. I don't know if they're going to beat Woodford County if they don't win this game. So you're looking at 2-8 or 3-7 for Ballard.
Yeah. But we talked before we got on here. We looked at their schedule.
If I'm a winner of a district, I don't know who they line up. I don't want to play them in the playoffs.
No.
Just based on who they've played.
Yeah. They're battle tested. They're ready.
It's another one of those teams where we said they could be 500. No chance. I thought they would be 3-7 or 2-8. No chance.
No chance. We've seen them at that fight where they were playing physical ball. You know what I mean? But is there issue? Coach Keen's going to have these guys ready to play this game.
Well, and then here's the other thing: they're 2-5, but they could be 4-2, 4-3.
Yeah,
very easily.
Yeah, very easily. So it's kind of a fluky game.
I was high, and I think you agreed with me at the beginning of the year when I said they were a top 10 team.
Yeah. I agreed with you.
And RPI, I think they're just right outside at 2-5.
Yeah, so it's a weird situation.
It's very weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one of those things that happens, and you're just like, what?
Yeah. Also, OC. We went out there and we talked to Coach Little. You know what I mean? We had a really good episode with him. Make sure all these games we talk about. We've actually been to these schools and we've actually talked to these coaches. So go back on the YouTube channel and really watch these episodes. That's really good stuff. But his motto was close the gap.
Well, they closed it.
They've closed it. If you look on 6A, if you see the stats and man, they're littered all up and down from Miller Brown, Brendan Haskins.
There is no gap.
There's no gap.
No gap.
No.
But I think Ballard's schedule is going to play into this game a lot.
They played Trinity tough last week.
I really do, and I'm really wondering what your take is as far as who's going to win this and by how much, and because I don't. Hey, Brandon. There's our guy, Brandon.
There's our guy, Brandon. Yes.
Hey, Brandon. Got a great singing voice.
Great,
He was serenading us up there. But I want to hear your take on this.
No, you know what? They're OC seeing this and they're saying, okay, they're 2-5. Are they getting that confidence saying, okay, we can go in there, we can beat them? Are they overlooking them because they got Trinity and North left on their schedule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they?
Let's be honest. The last game of the year is the big one.
Yeah.
North Oldham. We're actually going to be there. So
yeah.
And I don't blame them for looking ahead to that. Trinity. The Trinity game's huge because that'll be for the title.
Yeah.
So which one's bigger? Good night. If you don't win this one, the Trinity game doesn't matter, right?
Exactly. So it's kind of crazy. We talked about Ballard. This was their schedule. They're just coming out the gate. It was South Warren. Then they played Mayo. Them two back to back. Then they lost to Bryan Station by 7. And last week,
Simon Kenton,
or 2 weeks ago, Simon Kenton by 1.
Trinity by 7.
Or no, they lost. Played them tough, but they lost 20-0.
Oh, 20-0. Well,
yeah. They kept it respectable at least.
Hey, last time I played Trinity, it was 61-7. So.
Let's not talk about last time I played. Whatever. This game is interesting, man. I'm thinking I love that OC team. I
do too.
I think they're really doing good. We got Meat Mountain back. You know what I mean? Josiah Wolfenbarger. So he's back. What's going to happen, man? That's the key to this game.
I knew it would make this a lot easier.
Oh, man. Derek Dees, Jaden Corum, they're just playing really good. They're complimenting each other on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I just like what they're doing. Man, I don't think they're overlooking. I think they're going to take. I think Coach Little's got them locked in, and I think, boom, OC. I'm taking, but this one is going to be tight. Tight.
I love it. But I'm going to disagree.
Really?
I think that Oldham is going to overlook this game. After they watch this, they're not, obviously, because they're all going to watch. They always do.
Yeah.
But I think Ballard turns it around. I think Ballard wins this game.
Really?
I'm going with Ballard. I'm going with Ballard. Just something's got to give. They've got to either crap or get off the pot this week. This is Ballard's to make a run at the end. Like I said, nobody wants to play these dudes in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, that's one of those teams where you're going to look at this when the playoff schedule comes out and you're going to be like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then,
so I'm going with Ballard.
Coach Keene, man, he's just a dude, though. He's just a dude.
He is. I'm going with Ballard.
I love it. Let's go. We got to take these picks. Man, I'm one up on Coach right now, so he's trying to get me right here. Okay, our third game, and this is Southern. This is down south, man. But when you hear 5A, you think about these two teams, and it's South Warren at Bowling Green.
Oh,
okay, and you talked a little bit about Bowling Green a little bit, man. I don't history. I don't know about these two teams.
South Warren is a perennial since they've come around. And once again, who's their coach?
Coach Smith.
Dude knows what he's doing. But Bowling Green, they're right there. You know, they lost the first game of the year, and everybody's like, whoa, they lost to Frederick Douglass. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
They've done nothing but run off 6 in a row.
Right.
And they beat Owensboro, Bryan Station, Apollo, Central Hardin. Very good teams.
Very good teams.
No slabs at all on that group. Now, this is both 6-1. South Warren's RPI is 3, Bowling Green's 6. So this could be a state championship game. Unfortunately, they're on the same side in the same district, so one of these teams is not going to get there.
Right.
So, personal experience, Deuce Bailey is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's preparing for that dude is crazy. He's Lamar Jackson-esque, where he doesn't run the ball a lot, but he can if he has to.
So he'll kill you.
Don't be surprised if he could run for 200 yards in a game and nobody would think anything of it.
Right.
But he's passing for 259 a game. So he's very Lamar-esque. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Lamar could take over a game running or passing. So same with Deuce. The thing that really stuck out to me, Bowling Green's averaging 42, South Warren's 14, but neither one of them are giving up very much, 14 and 15 apiece.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the passing attack from Bowling Green is brutal. Getting ready for those dudes is brutal because you just the back of your mind, Deuce is there, and he's
so
in
you're
the
saying if a route concept messes up, he can just, or you guys cover it right, he can just.
Well, and my goal last year was to pressure him, make him run,
get off his spot,
make him get off his spot, and do some things he's not comfortable with. And
he was comfortable with everything.
Yeah, I mean, you pick your poison. He's one of those guys. Exactly. You pick your poison. It's like Lamar. You pick your poison. Do you want to beat with your feet or do you want to beat with your arms? Yeah. Everybody always said, make him beat you with the arm. You make Deuce throw the ball. He's only throwing for 259 a game. I mean,
man,
yeah, this is a tough one.
Last
year, Bowling Green did win 36-29.
Yeah, and if you watch our top 25 show in the beginning of the season, I picked South Warren to win the state championship, and I think that the run starts this week. I think Coach Smith's going to have them ready to roll, but does that really matter though if they're playing? You know what I mean? It's what, 8 miles, 10 miles down the road,
right?
But I don't.
Bowling Green's a tough place to play. They have the flashing lights and it's
purples are for real.
They're for real. This is a big game too. This is another district title game. This is it.
Yeah.
One of these two teams is not going to make it past the second round.
Exactly.
How crazy is that?
It's wild. It's wild. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Brandon, we'll get to the Dolls here in a few minutes, buddy.
South Warren only loss is to DuPont Manual.
Yeah. And
they handled them pretty good. And it was at South.
Yeah.
So that game kind of like threw me for a loop, like something happened.
But look at South Warren's schedule. They beat Ballard. They beat Henderson County, Southwestern, Gibson, Southern, lost to Manual, beat Greenwood, beat Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bowling Green's got the edge in the schedule. I don't know how they're 1-6 in RPI and 1-3.
I don't know, but this is a 7-point game last year.
Yeah, I think it is again.
I think it is again, but I'm going with South. I'm going with South Warren. Coach Smith. I think you're gonna have them rallied up. I think this just means this means everything right now. It's just to face that team and know that you're standing up and possibly beating these guys. That's a high standard.
So you went with
I went South.
I agree it's a 7-point game. I agree it's a big game. And I agree somebody's got to stand up. Last time South Warren played a big boy, they lost to Manual. I'm going Bowling Green.
You're going Bowling Green.
I'm going Bowling Green. I'm thinking 35-28.
It's going to be tight.
Neither one of these teams are going to hold the other one.
No.
The 14, 15 points a game, that's out the window this week.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's 5 touchdowns to 4, 4 touchdowns to 3, something like that.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I'm picking Bowling Green.
Bowling Green. Here we go, man. Great pick. Okay, this game, game 4, is Western Hills at the Casa, man. I feel it's like home. They're at North Oldham. This game is tricky, man. Hey, we are going to
Western Hills next week.
Yes, we're going to Western Hills next week, so this could get interesting, man.
We could or could not be allowed back over there after this pick.
Look at my notes. I said Vanderpool versus Roberts.
Classic matchup. Two great dudes, two great programs.
Check out my other note, right? Run game heavy.
Yes.
Against a well-balanced attack. You got Morty in the backfield. You know what I mean? You got Colin Daniels. You got Grady Anthony, the U of L commit.
So, but 6-1 Western Hills at 5-2 North.
5-2 North.
North's 7 in RPI. Western Hills is 22. Does that weigh into your pick at all?
No. It's just because you're going to have
22. Looking at their schedule, I could see why.
Yeah.
I mean, they're dominant defensively. They're only giving up 9 points a game.
Yeah, but
look at their schedule.
Yeah,
nothing against Western Hill. Trust me, I love Coach Vanderpool.
Yes.
But if you compare the two schedules, there's a reason one's 7 and one's 22.
Exactly. Yeah.
Does home field make a difference in this game?
I think it does. I think this home field is huge. I don't know. I'm really torn because of the run game of Western Hills. You know what I mean? That D line. You have the UK commit, Javion Campbell. You have Zach Ballard. You got dudes on this thing. You got Harmon Jr. You got Juju.
Western Hills is running for 324 yards a game.
Yes.
North Oldham's giving up 118. So if they hold them to half of what they normally do, that's still over your average.
Still over the average. That's why I'm so confused about this game. You know what I mean? I think McGraw's gonna, you know what I mean, put an extra guy in a boxer. You know what I mean? They're gonna, they're not gonna get
careful now. If you go changing what you do,
they're not gonna get exotic. They're not gonna get all crazy. You know what I mean? I think
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying. I think they play their game. I don't think they do anything different.
I think that you got to have a little wrinkle in there that they
he'll have wrinkles. He'll have a couple blitzes he's going to throw in. Run blitzes.
Yeah. Yes. But Brock is Brock. Brock is going to have a game plan. He's going to go through the air. He's going to go on the ground with Morty. Dude, you got two dogs out in the with Schmidl and Tompkins. These guys are studs, man. I'm confused. I'm confused, and North Oldham and Goshen, they know how I feel about that team, and I think it's going to stay that way. I think I'm going North Oldham, but this game, tight.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah. Hey, and if you're wondering why I keep going first, I'm picking first. It's just I want to let Coach get a little leg up on me a little bit.
Because he picks against Western every week. I'm going to agree. I'm going North Oldham.
Okay.
I picked against them all year. They make me sleep on the couch when I go over there. I'm going North Oldham, but I don't think it's tight. Not at all. I think between Daniels, Tompkins, and Schmidl, their three dudes are better than their one defensive dude on Western Hills.
It's not. Yeah.
Nothing against the other guys. That's just the way I'm putting it out there.
Yeah. I get it.
I just think that North Oldham at home is a different story. If this game was at Western Hills, I would probably pick Western Hills.
Really?
Yeah. I think at North Oldham, even though it's not that far, I think the environment there is just it's great. Yeah. They're going to have the North Oldham crazies, whatever they call them. Remember last time we went, they were in camo and they were crazy.
They were juiced up, man.
I think North Oldham wins this game, and I'm not going to say they're going to kill them, but I think 10.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a field goal.
Yeah, I think this could be a good game, a really good game.
Yeah,
like last person to have the ball wins game.
Yeah, and I think this AJ Paul kid, he's really coming on. And then you got Grady Anthony's running mate, the McGraw kid. Yeah. He's playing. That old line is playing really, really good, man.
Yeah, and Grady Anthony, he could take over this game and it could go the other way really quick. And that's the kind of dude he is.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Prove me wrong. I said it all year.
We went north.
I don't know anything.
We went north. Okay, this would have been my other game of the week right here. Man, this is going to be a good one. Woodford County at Scott County. Before you get into it, this guy threw a hat, all right, on his pick last week. He said, the South Oldham hat, get it off. Get it off me. I'm going Scott County. All right,
and who won that game?
Yeah, they won it. They won it pretty handily too. So this is interesting.
This is a really interesting game. You got 6-1 Woodford at 5-3 Scott County. Scott County hit the lottery with their schedule this year because all the tough games are at home. They played Boyle at home, Woodford at home, South at home. How'd they do that? Hey, Jim McKee's a freaking magician. But anyway, Woodford County's number 4 in RPI, and Scott's number 9.
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning of the year, they started off 0-2, 1-3, and everybody was like, "Oh, Scott County's washed." But hey,
that was me.
Who kept talking to Coach McKee and who kept knowing the insides of what was going on? This guy right here. Who's got two thumbs and knew what they were talking about? Where's my thumb? This guy right here.
And listen, I'm going to give you a hot take. This game is not going to be close.
Wow.
This game will not be close.
I said it's a 3-point game. So we'll see who you're picking. But anyway, Scott County won 36-zip last year. Now, this is not Woodford County from last year, and I don't think it's fair to say this is the same Scott County from last team.
No.
But their stats are really weird. Offensively, 39-31, that's pretty close. But listen to this. Scott County's giving up 23 points a game. Now, you had how many Bulls score? 56?
Yeah.
So there goes that. Great Crossing puts them up. It was like 49. They scored on them. Franklin County. You take away those 3 games, I bet they're in the teens.
I don't know. I haven't picked Scott once on this podcast, and I'm a McKee guy, man. I just love what he's doing, man. I just love his energy. You know what I mean? The big bear hug I got when I went out there, man. This game is going to be
a McKee guy.
Crazy, but you know what? We've seen Woodford, man.
Dennis Johnson's a hell of a coach. He was a hell of a player at Kentucky.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you last week? I guarantee you, going into that college game, that was the best week of practice they had all year. He probably broke some chairs and some lockers and got them
fired
back to where they need to be.
Yeah. And I think this week they do it again. I think they go in there, and I think they go and they beat Scott by 17 points.
Whoa!
That's what I told you. Nuts on the table. This game will not be close. I think they're fired up from last season, and then they're really back on this right now. I think they're ready to roll. I
like it.
Woodford County.
I like it, but I'm gonna say no.
The Matumbo fingers back.
No. I think Scott County wins this game. And I said 31-28, real close. Here's the key stat for this game, okay? Scott County's rushing for 250 yards a game. Woodford's throwing for 213. Woodford's also only given up 93 yards rushing a game. So it's strength against strength. Scott County's not going to throw the ball very much. I mean, they will when they have to, but they're going to run, and then they're going to run some more, and then they're going to run some more, and then they're going to run some more. I just think I said it 2 weeks ago. This is Scott County time. I picked them to win the district before the season started. I'm sticking with it. I think they win this game. I think this causes them to win the district. And I think they roll on into the playoffs and make a little bit of a run.
I don't know. I just think that Woodford County is too explosive. I get it that Scott can milk the clock. They got that phenomenal run game. You got our guys over there.
Okay, well let me pose this question to you. When we went to the Woodford South Oldham game, what beat Woodford?
The run game.
Is it fair to say the South's run game is not?
It's
as good as Scott County.
You're right. It's probably not as good as.
That's what got me to my pick.
The only thing is I think you're going to get a big dose of the pass, and I think they score quick, and I think that's what That's what gets Woodford over the hump this time. I think they score too fast, and
they got to get the ball to score.
They're going to every time they get the ball, they'll score. So
no.
Let's go. This one right here, I'm going to stand up. I should stand up and clap for this one because this is going to be a phenomenal football game. This is going to be nuts. And this is Cal Christian Academy of Louisville at Central.
We circled this one 10 weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
And we said, I don't care who plays that week. We're going to this game. I don't care if one of them's 1-7, the other one's 8-0. I don't care.
Don't matter.
So we got 5-2 Cal at 4-3 Central. Cal's number 1 in the RPI. Central's number 11. Wow.
It's crazy because this wind just picked up when we're talking about this game.
Central's schedule is really interesting.
Yeah.
It was really, I think, front-loaded a lot.
Yeah.
They lost Emmanuel, lost to St. X, beat Butler, went up and lost to LaSalle.
What? It was close. It wasn't
9-8 or something like
it
that.
Was like 7-6. It wasn't like
beat Bowling East, beat Central Hardin, beat E-Town. Yeah. Cal actually lost 2 in a row to Lexington Christian, who's been their nemesis.
Yeah.
And Ryle, which, that's a good.
They're a good ball club, man.
And they beat Manual and LaRue County. LaRue County's bad. They beat a good Manual team.
They beat an elite.
Really
Manual
good
team.
at Manual.
At Manual, yes.
So last year, Cal won 52-13.
That was the playoff game. But if you look back at the
playoffs, Cal's in 2
no,
and Manual's 6-8.
Yeah, you're right. I thought you were talking about No.
That was this time last year, and Cal beat the crap out of them. I mean, it wasn't even that close. Now, Manual is infinitely better, in my opinion, than they were last year.
Yes.
But is Cal better? They're 5-2, but they got 2 pretty damn good losses.
They got good quality losses.
They're number 1 RPI.
But so does Central.
Absolutely.
So
which makes it hard to. Once again, I said both these teams were going to be competing for a state championship.
Yeah.
I said Central was going to win the whole thing this year.
Look, we can sit here and talk about names all day long. You know what I mean? Shit. Cortez Stone. We got Brent. You got George Black. You got
Jermaine Walker.
Yeah. Destin Basemore. You got Kool-Aid. Dude, you can talk about that, but then you can also talk about Connor Hodge.
A kid who hasn't played quarterback until this year because his brother was a better quarterback than him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what blows my mind. And the kid's throwing for 287 yards a game. Make that make sense.
Exactly. And plus it's 300 yards a game. Total offense with him rushing and passing. So the kid is phenomenal, man. You got Darwin Cotton. You got Jahad Brown. You got these kids that are just.
Yes, Todd Marvin will have them ready.
Yes.
Coach Stansler will have them ready. He's had this game circled, but Cal's had this game circled too. I don't care what they say. This game is going to be a defensive battle. This game is going to be like week 8 last season when Cal only beat them 13-6. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be tough, man. I'm telling you, it is going to be a tough game. Look you got Amontez Wolford. You got Avion Johnson. Kool-Aid, right?
That's Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Caden Hobson.
You said it was close, but then they come back and beat the snot out of them in the playoff.
That's what I'm saying. But I think Central's using that as fire too. I'm telling you, this game is phenomenal.
I'm going to tell you right now that Christian Academy is using the fact that I said they were going to win the state championship. We're not going to win the state championship.
I don't know. Yeah, Todd. This is game of the year.
This is
for us. This is the game.
We're going to get there early. We're going to the concession stand. I'm taking cash. This is my favorite concession stand. Like the hell with the game. I'm going to the concession stand. We're going to go.
Okay,
we're going to go by the tunnel, by the locker rooms. We're going to get it all.
We're going to be really, really on this game because this is really my game of the week of the year. You said, we circled this bad boy. I'm fired up. But I talked about those 3 guys before we got into it. They are in the top of the state. You know what I mean? As in interceptions on this defense. Connor's got to take care of the ball this week.
Oh, I agree.
He's got to take care of it. It's and we're here talking like, oh, Cal's defense is horrible or something.
They're only giving up 15 points a game.
Exactly. Yeah,
pretty damn good schedule.
Yeah, Central's defense number 2,
giving up 11 points a game.
Yeah,
the dark side defense is always Central's pride is defense and running the ball. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah. That's the way it's been since Marvin got there. So And he's going to have them ready. Coach Danzler is a phenomenal coach. This is a battle of two phenomenal coaches. I mean, let's be honest. Hunter's what everybody knows what Hunter is. Hunter's a phenomenal coach, 2 state championships in a row.
But is this going to come down to offense? Look at that. They're scoring. Central's offense is scoring 30 points a game.
You know what we haven't talked about in this game that could be huge? Special teams. Maybe Cortez runs back a kick, or Kool-Aid gets an interception.
We talked about Hodge on the offensive side of the ball. Look what he's.
That's right.
Look what
this
he's doing.
Game is unfreaking believable.
Yeah. So it's so confusing about this game.
But you know what? When I sit down and make my picks, I'm not confused at all. I'm very firm on who I'm picking in this game.
Yeah. Listen, I picked Cal to win the state championship in 3A. I think they're on track. I think they got tested early. I think they're right there. And I think I am going to roll with Cal in the first game of this series. I think you're going to get a second installment in this game, but I think this is tight. I'm going Cal. Connor Hodge, too special. Something's going to happen.
I love it.
Good stuff.
I love it. And I actually agree. But I think the script flips. I think Cal wins this game convincingly this time. And I think Central gets them later.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're going Cal?
I'm going Christian Academy in this one. I'm staying with it.
Yep.
I said Central was going to win it. Now, don't be surprised if the winner of this game wins the state championship. That's how big this game is.
This is huge.
This is huge. This is the biggest game we've had all year.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. Coach Danzler, I love you. You know it, and I'm still rocking with you. But I think this week, I think Cal goes down there and gets them. But I think Central. I think this makes Central better, and I think Central has a chip on their shoulder the next time.
Yes.
And makes it.
Yes.
Makes it. Yes.
That's exactly I totally agree with you. Todd Delcourt, he's going the Jackets. I'm very excited for this. But you know what? That was our pick 6 games. We got to get into our Summitt Sunglasses game of the week recap, and that was KCD at Holy Cross last week. Oh man, that's right, Todd. Nuts on the table. I was shocked by this game. Literally, I thought Holy Cross was gonna go in there and make a statement. I thought Eric had them rolling. The first half was really a defensive struggle. It was crazy. The halftime score was 13-13.
0-0 first quarter, 13-13 second quarter.
Yeah. So we say it was a defensive struggle. Well, that first quarter.
It shocked me too, but I'm going to tell you what shocked me.
Yeah.
Not the outcome, because KCD's a great team.
Mm-hmm.
What shocked me was the atmosphere was, we really thought that those alumni in the end zone were going to be hanging off the goalpost, and I was really disappointed in the atmosphere of that game.
Yeah.
It was really just ho-hum, like, I don't know. It was. We said, what did I say on the way over? I said I had a weird feeling.
Yeah, we were pulling into Holy Cross,
and everybody's like, "I know it's a big game. Y'all are here. It's got to be a big game." But they sure didn't act like it.
To us, man, this game, we were like, we have to go to this game because I feel like, this is something big's going to happen for Holy Cross. They're going to make a statement. They're going to do this and do that, and it's just, man, the crowd is going to be exciting, and I'm just. Because when I played there, man, they were juiced up.
Yeah.
And then it felt weird.
It felt like something was off.
Yeah. Yeah. But is that KCD? Is that the KCD effect? Is that when they walked in there? You know what I mean? We didn't know, but there was a Campbellsville's kids were watching this game too. So that, and that's where Holy Cross
is at Campbellsville this week.
So did they come up and do some in-game scouting and all that? They probably did, but
everybody gets everybody's video. So KCD's for real.
And we talked it in the top 25 preview. KCD does KCD, and they don't care.
Yeah,
Matt has them guys rolling, man, and we talked about that. You know, I mean, they lost to Atherton 20-6 in game 1, and they've just been rolling.
And I said before the year started that I thought Holy Cross was a top 5 team, and they could still get there. They could make a run.
Right.
They beat Campbellsville this week. But we also said that was a huge game because round 2, you got a 3-hour drive
3
ahead of you for not winning that district.
Yeah.
And I just didn't feel like Holy Cross was into it. I mean, I know they were. The kids were. I know the coaches were because I talked to every one of them before the game.
Yeah.
But the coaches can't go out there and play.
Right.
The coaches can't pump up the crowd. I just thought the crowd I was really disappointed in the crowd. They did feed us, so that's a plus. But,
yeah, that's good stuff.
But hey, people out on the highway, get out there and watch those kids, man.
Hey,
golly.
That's what I always say on Twitter, man. Get out.
Dakota, I don't know if it was fall break for Holy Cross that week or not. Todd, I know Todd Render's watching. He may be able to let us in on that. I don't think it was. It could have been. I don't know the answer to that question. But if you're playing for first place in your district, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Just KCD was just
KCD was the aggressor the whole night.
Yeah, poured it on them. You know, and we talk about Jarek Hoover, man. That kid is a phenomenal young man.
Yes, it was fall break. Thanks, Todd. It was fall break, Dakota. Jarek, he got destroyed all night long. And you know what, though? I talked to Coach Dick and I talked to Coach Cerati, and they both said they killed each other. And we watched. There were 3 passes right in front of us.
Yes.
Where the receiver was wide open. It was the touchdown.
Yep.
And he took a shot all 3 times and just couldn't get the ball out.
Yep.
So that makes a difference.
Yep. And the mental mistakes that you had at fourth quarter of that game, really.
Oh, that's that personal foul.
Yes.
At the end of the game. Not the end of the game,
but
like at the end of the third quarter,
beginning of fourth quarter.
Yeah. That was huge.
That really sealed it.
And that turned everything around because they went on and scored there.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Cross was going to take over.
Yep.
And that was huge. Coach Dick and Cerati both talked about that.
Yep.
They just shot themselves in the foot. And KCD's 3 dudes up front were huge. They were moving. And here's the thing that surprised me. Well, it didn't surprise me, but was a factor. He could not throw over those guys.
No.
I don't think he could see over those big, tall ends they had, and that nose they were huge.
Yeah.
And they were in his face. You know, I thought the offensive line for Holy Cross did a good job. I just think when those dudes held their hands up, they were 6'9".
Yeah.
I mean,
it was
big.
tough. They were big.
And shout out to Hoover. He's doing a great job for a young
phenomenal
man. He's doing a great job.
Pennebaker was fired up. He was hitting the hole. Yeah. He was trying to do whatever he could.
Hey, my Render boys played really good up front, Todd. So don't be too hard on them. They played really good.
But it was a phenomenal football game. KCD was just KCD.
Didn't go the way we thought, but Holy Cross has still got time.
Yeah.
They've got to beat Campbellsville this week.
Yep.
Or they'll be on the road 2 weeks probably.
Yes.
And Russellville is a long drive. So that's our Summitt Sunglass recap for week 7?
Week 8.
8? Wow.
Yeah, so week 9 is here. So that's our picks. We'll open the floor to you guys if you guys have
we still got our alumni picks.
Oh, that's right.
We still got our alumni picks.
Hey, Dakota's not here. We got a bye week. He had a bye week. Spencer did. So he's like, I'm going to take the week off.
Yeah.
But you know what? Before we do our alumni picks, let me tell you Dakota's picks. Okay, DeSales, J-Town, he picked DeSales. Ballard, OC, he picked Ballard. South Warren, Bowling Green, he picked Bowling Green. Western Hills, North Oldham, he picked North Oldham. And He's right. Hey,
we picked the exact same things this week.
Yeah, I know. I think you.
So we're both.
I should have hit it.
We're both going to pass you up.
But he picked Scott County and he picked Cal as well. So that's the Choppers pick.
Spencer's off this week?
Spencer is on a bye. So yeah, we'll open up. You guys got any questions for us or any hot takes? You hit us.
And yes, Brandon, I am going to talk about Doss. They are my pick, alumni pick.
Yes.
We just haven't got there yet.
Yes, okay. Well,
it's coming right now.
Let's break it. Let's break it down
you
right now.
You want to start off? You start off.
Yeah,
because everybody knows who you're picking.
My alumni pick is Western at Valley, and I'm going Valley. I'm going Valley. Just let's do it.
No comments at all.
No comments, man. I just wish they could get some support over at Western. It's a fluky kind of thing. They have only 3. They have a freshman, a sophomore, a freshman, junior, senior class. They don't have a sophomore class. Then the next year they won't have a junior class.
You know what this is?
It's just
the world's smallest valley.
It's just a weird situation. It's a weird situation over there.
It is. It's a tough situation.
Yeah, it's just it sucks for them, But yeah, okay, yeah. I will post all games. I will post all games on Facebook so you can pick Todd.
So my alumni pick is 5-2 Doss at 0-7 Wagner. Doss RPI's crept up to 13. Wagner is dead last in RPI. Understandable.
Understand.
They're scoring 14 points a game and they're giving up 40. Doss is still giving up more than they're scoring, which blows my mind. You're 5-2.
Wild.
They're averaging 20.6 and they're giving up 20.9. That's, to me, that just blows my mind.
Weird.
Now, this is a big game for Doss. Just to stay interested, to go 6-2, Doss has got a good shot. They win that district. They're at home. When's the last time Doss had a home playoff game?
Years.
When Hawk was there?
Yeah, it had to have been.
This is huge. How many games did I say Doss was going to win before the season started? I said 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Yes, you did.
They're winning this game.
They're winning
big time.
Yeah. This is
Wagner
keep feeding that beast, man.
Keep feeding the stud. Jordan's averaging 135 yards rushing a game.
What last year? Last week? What did he have? 300.
He had almost 300, I think. So, and Doss, yes, you're right, Dakota. Doss controls their own destiny to win the district. How great is that?
How great is it?
Hey, I've been on those kids. I've been mentoring them. I've been talking to them. I've been giving them speeches. I mean, I love it. This is great.
This is good
This
stuff,
is great.
Man.
I mean, this is a lot of people don't like Doss out there. They get a bad rap, but this is a feel-good story so far, what they've done. Now, they got a long way to go. Mm-hmm. But I want to look at the rest of their schedule. Let me look at the rest of their schedule real quick.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just put them in here. We'll try to answer them.
So Doss has Wagner this week. Then they play DeSales. That's going to be a good game. And then Fairdale. So let's just weirdly say they lose to DeSales. They're going 7-3.
Yeah.
8-2's a real possibility.
Real possibility. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be a smart aleck and say I told you so, but I could see it in those kids' eyes. I could see it in Paul's eyes. I could just see the culture change. It's just Doss has a real chance to host 2 playoff games this year. Now, week 3 in the playoffs is where it's going to catch up to them because they're probably going to go to Franklin County or.
Well, and see, that was my question about the J-Town DeSales
or Boyle County. Could be Boyle County.
See, and that's what I'm saying. They don't want to lose this game this week, DeSales or J-Town. They don't want to, because they're going to be both 3-1. In district.
Oh, absolutely.
So that DeSales J-Town game is huge, man.
But I'm going Doss.
Yeah, we already knew. He
Doss.
was. But
fly, dragons, fly.
Well, we appreciate you guys. Look at Brandon agreed with you. I agree. Doss does have a chance.
They have a chance.
They got a chance.
8-2 would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. 7-3 is a great season. 8-2 is just talk about a recruiting tool.
Yeah, because what are they right now?
They're 5-2.
5-2 right now. Yeah, so you're not going to have a losing season. No. You know, this week, man.
They win. They go 3-0 these next 3 weeks. They're 8-2.
Wow, that's phenomenal, man. Shout out our guy Paul Mandeville.
Fly, dragons, fly.
What a good stuff.
Yeah,
it's possible depending on. Ooh.
Spencer County Dawson round 1 at Dawson.
The Chopper coming with some good stuff too as well. Yeah, but next week we are going to go back to our old setup. We are going to have, like I said, Ryan and Logan here. They're going to talk about Summitt sunglasses and really, help our sponsor out. They're trying to help us out as well. And also, please, if you can, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're 10 away from our 500 goal for 2024.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. I'm excited, man. So. The boys.
Shout out to all our people tuned in tonight. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, and comment or just DM us or whatever too if you want more of this. We're gonna actually have a better setup next time. I like
the live because it gives more people a chance to interact.
Well, see, and then we got kicked on YouTube and we got kicked off of Twitter X. So I got to get that going. So that's one thing I'll be working on. Plus, we'll get the camera.
Yeah. And yes, Todd Mandeville changed the culture. We talked about that culture change, and it usually takes a couple years to change the culture at a place. It really does.
Yeah, and
we went through it at Fairdale. PRP.
No, wait. Now talk about that. So talk about that a little bit, going through that culture change over there at Fairdale, because the guys, I keep talking about it because it was just a phenomenal run. I played against this team, I think 3 times. Well, 3 out of the 5 years that you were there, and it was just when you left Fairdale, man, you just, you guys were tough.
We were, and that was part of the change. We wanted to be the bully instead of getting bullied. Fairdale was always a proud program. They fell off a little bit. They were actually 4-7 the year before I came. Not saying that I had anything to do with that, but the stars aligned. We got some good players in there. We went 11-2 my first year. Lost the first game and the last game. Won 11 in a row in between. But culture change is they have to buy in. Those kids bought in. We told them. It's going to be this way or get out. Go back to wherever you came from. Don't play. We don't care. It's different everywhere. Dawson's culture is totally different. That's a tough place. Those are tough kids. They come from tough circumstances. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different than what we went through at Fairdale. We had good kids. We had a great school at the time with a great principal, who wanted to dedicate it to winning, who wanted us to change the culture.
Yeah.
If the whole school's not in on it, you're not going to do it. You're not.
Yeah. Todd, I don't know why they kicked us off YouTube. I don't know. This is our first time doing it, so I just really want to do a practice run with our pick 6 this week. And really,
I don't think we did anything wrong. I just don't think it let us go live tonight, but whatever. We'll post it.
Yeah, we're going to post this on YouTube as well.
But back to the culture change. Yes, Paul's doing a great job. They're buying in. I went and talked to them. They looked at me. They shook my hand. They looked me in the eye. It's slow. Some places picks up quick. We picked it up quick at Fairdale. We won 50 games in 5 years.
Yeah.
Which, it is what it is. We never could get over that 3rd round hump. But we got there. We got there 4 out of 5 years. And the one we didn't, we lost in the 2nd round. So, but, Paul's getting there. Paul's doing a great job. And they're going to be good for the next couple of years.
Yeah. And it's not a knock on any leadership that was there at Doss. I was there for 3 years total. It's just,
sometimes you just need to change.
Yeah, just you need to change sometimes, and
I think the coach that was there before, I think he needed to change.
Yeah.
You just kind of get in a rut sometimes. And, and it happens.
Yep. So shout out to everybody that got on the live. And also, Todd is the same at the level I coach. Ask Aaron. Yeah, hey, we got to get up there and
we need to get up there and go live and do some interviews and
get some interviews.
I'd love to talk to Aaron. She's a trip. She's funny. So I'd love to get up there and talk to those.
Yeah,
talk to those girls and see what kind of program Todd's running up there. I'm sure it's top notch.
Yep. Look at Brandon's already. What? You're already really ready for basketball? What's going on?
Your team's going to be 8-2, and you're talking basketball. Don't be a Kentucky fan.
Come on. What are we doing, Brandon?
No.
If you guys don't know, go watch the last week's Pick Six. That was our theme for the week. The Matumbo finger. Yeah. No. But yeah, it was cool hanging out. Yeah.
Any other questions? No?
Yeah, give us some questions. Hey, give us some hot takes.
Great. I had a good time.
Yeah, look at you. Hey, this guy's sitting down in a chair.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Hey, Aaron is a handful. I bet you.
I got news for you. Todd's a handful too.
No. Todd, he calling you out, Todd.
He knows. He'll agree. I'm telling you right now, and Aaron will agree too.
Oh, you know what? I just got one more take. You know what? There's a Saturday game going on this week. And we might as well do a special pick tonight for this one too, because it's going to be a good one. Here we go. Bryan Station at Frederick Douglass.
Ouch.
It's going to be a good one, baby. I don't think it's going to be a good one. I think this. We've already talked about Bryan Station, how they're one-dimensional, but they're really turning it around. That O-line is really turning things around. But you know what? This is a quick pick for me. I'm going Frederick Douglass. I don't think it's close. What are you going to think?
Hawk's my guy. But so is Nathan. This is a tough one for me. I mean, too good for him. I mean, shoot. I'm going to piss somebody off, ain't I?
Yep. That nuts on the table.
Nuts on the table. Frederick Douglass wins.
Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
What's your take on Notre Dame? That's my take on Notre Dame.
Yeah, I love the head coach just because he's a Buckeye. But Notre Dame, that's about it.
No, Aaron gave it to us about the Notre Dame Louisville game. She was in there giving it to us. Yeah. Rightly so. It'd have been if the shoe was on the other foot, she'd have been getting it too. So.
Okay, Todd Douglas Station.
Hey, Bryan Frederick.
That game.
That's one of those weird games where anything can happen. And we've seen Frederick Douglass. They played really bad, and we've seen them play really good. I mean, which Frederick Douglass team shows up?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's that time of year where the good Frederick Douglass.
Well, no, because
they're getting healthy.
Because look at Bryan Station. We went and seen them play Trinity. And they're just building on their resume too as well. So I don't know.
We said that wait till the end of the year and hold all judgment on Bryan Station to the end of the year.
Right. They were run heavy in that game. They were, and then, I don't know. This is gonna be a great game. Ooh, not a Freeman fan, Aaron. What the heck?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, how big is this game we're going to?
Yeah. Hey, it's huge.
Hey, Coach Dantzler, I saw you just signed on. Tell the concession stand I'm a coming. I want me a sandwich. I want, we'll have to figure out where we're gonna be for that game, but I'm excited.
This is the game of the year, Coach. This is our game of the year. We circled this.
Coach Dantzler, let's go.
Yes, man, but very exciting.
Hey, that's two great, like we said, two great coaches, two great programs. Woo! This is like the West Virginia-Pittsburgh backyard brawl.
Oh, it is.
I mean, it really is.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Man, this is the week we've been waiting for, and it's here. Game of the year.
We talked about this like 3 weeks before the season. Once the schedule came out, we were like, we're there. We're there. We're good. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Tell the concession stand I'll be there.
This week week 9 high school football. Make sure you get out and support your local high school football team. Man, this community, let's as our community, we try to build up the high school programs around here. We try to let them tell their stories. We try to bring the coach's office to you guys, so you guys can really get to know these guys.
And a lot of these coaches still let us in, which is amazing the way we butchered our picks. Hey, we're not professional pickers. We're just giving you a stupid opinion. I love all these guys. Yeah. It's great what all these guys do. I did it. It's great.
Yeah.
Just keep fighting a good fight, and playoffs are starting, and anybody can make a run.
Yeah, 2 knuckleheads sitting here
in front of bozos that have no clue.
In front of a laptop going live, just to say, hey, we love high school sports. We love high school football. That's why we're doing this, and we want to bring more awareness to these programs and to these coaches, man. It's what it's all about. That I have a passion for it, and also if you're wondering, we do this out of love for the game. We don't ask no program for money. We don't ask for the kids for nothing. We are just we just do it for the love, man. So that's why we're trying to get our 500 subscribers up on YouTube, so we get monetized over there, and this work won't go for free, even though it's not work to us. It's just we're trying to get something out of it.
I've got a job. I don't need another one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not a full-time gig, but we're going twice a week. So, and we just want to really give back to these high school kids and give them a memory, man, when they're 40 years old. And they watch it. Look, this is the way I used to talk when I was young. We're giving them a gift right here, and that's what it's all about. So that's my little soapbox moment. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood what was going on, and yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Central, here we come.
Here we come, baby. Let's go. So that's the end of the live. We'll be back.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you.
Yes, appreciate you very much. And also
appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And that ends our live. So like we always say, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to Whistle podcast.